Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm back on. I don't know whether we have more time today to watch or I just finished watching the premiere and it was like, let's talk about love and sex. It's like, really? It's like, yeah, let's raise the vibration. Okay. And also the other things that I had was I looked at the time and it was 12:21, which was kind of a mirror. And I thought, okay. And then I put on the laptop because I knew it was kind of low on battery. How the hell did that go down to 18%? It was just on 21 and it was 1222. And then when I turned on the camera, it was 1223. Listen, we've got 18% of battery to talk and play with some cards. I've got Jasper behind me. I do want to put away these other cards from the last reading. We'll have those. Tarot of Sexual Magic. Come in, come out and play. And we'd have the Romance Angels. What else? Let's put these away. Why do I feel daily guidance from your angels? I feel really itchy all of a sudden. Okay, we use my cards. Why are we itching today? Now, my actual response to that would be, if I had children at school, I'd be like, have I got bloody nits? They're not even at school, back to school one day. Not seriously. That's what it's like, head lice. Ah, no, don't talk about it because you'll start itching. Okay. It's like that stuff, like, not only is contagious in the physical, like from head to head, putting your heads together, but also it's like just the thought of it. Okay, so let's talk about love and romance and sex. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and we'll see how long. We're still on 18%. I don't get how it went from 21 to 18, like in a matter of a minute. Is that what we can do? Take it back to when we were 18. Been embarrassing to have fucking head lice then, isn't it? When you're 18. Well, it depends if you work with kids. Anyway, Nitty Nora. Yeah. I remember them days. Okay. Shall we have a look at the Tarot of Sexual Magic first? Let's do it. I want to see what the story is. Come on. What would the story be if we went back to being 18? Oh, with our wisdom and knowledge now. Oh man, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Okay. Oh, that's nice because first of all I can just see that, oh, for one we've got 1, 1, which is 11, but they're aces. Got 2 aces on the table. We've got the Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Very nice. The Moon. Oh, okay. Secrets. Apparently it's all connected. It was all connected for the legacy, for this. Okay, that's what I feel. Because I've got these candles here. These candles are different colours. And they're all kind of tied together. And it's like you needed all of that experience to bring you back to appreciating what real love is. What's love? It's like, what's love got to do with it? Well, a lot. And then we have like, I don't know, it feels like the winner's cup here, filled with all this strawberry goodness. Oh my goodness. It's like the biggest cup ever of love. It's like what you've been waiting for. Maybe what you've been searching for. Because the love heart on this coin, the Queen's head. Okay. The King's head. It's everything that you've been waiting for. Taking me to like the King's speech. Had a bit of a stammer, stutter. Okay. And then we've got the Moon card. Well, you can see it's been quite colourful and it's definitely about, shall I say, tasting the colours of the world, okay? But it's been colourful. Candle to candle to candle. And it's like you find your trophy. It's about feeling very content here. It's like you find your pearl in the oyster. Could have been a lot of partying, could have been a lot of mirroring work, so attracting people, you know, who were just like you. Whoever you were. What's with the fucking itching today? King of Wands. You'll get nits by coupling someone like that. What have you caught? The only thing that would kind of come with nits would be crabs. Really. Insects that kind of crawl in the hair. Okay. But that's a risk you're going to have to take, isn't it? Unless you take your knit comb with you or your crab comb. What's a crab comb? Well, I was going to shave all your hair off. Got it? We've definitely gone back to playing, wanting to play. Okay, we have a swing here. We also have a harp. Ooh. Are you going in the middle or you? Okay, yeah. So there's choices here. It feels very much as if we're going to keep this one in the middle here. Let's keep the moon over there. All them secrets, that colourful life. Okay, you want to really leave that in the past. It feels like you want to go back again, okay, to being 18. Come on, let's lift this. Let's not talk about any creepy crawlies today. Seriously, you got me splashing. You got a swing here. It takes me back to being 18, 21 maybe. We've got fours, 2 4s, 44. Well, that'd be a good number, 44. Next year for me. Oh, I'm in my 44th year now. Of course I am. I'm in the 44th century era for me. Listen. And then we have a 3. Okay, then we have a 3. So why does that feel like choices? We have 3. Okay. Well, we have, I felt then as if, and then there were 3. Okay. A swinging a good time here. Wanting to play. Now we have a feminine here, and she's kind of speaking to the masculine, and she's kind of saying, look, do you want the strawberry dish, or do you want, what's with the scissors? Is that a coin? Yeah, it looks like a £2 coin. It does. A £2 coin. And, well, they're the only ones that are like silver and gold. £2 coins. Got a bit of both in it. Magnetism. You've got a magnet here. Something about cutting a cord, okay, to the magnetism for money. It's agreed. And she's kind of saying to him, look, her side of the gate there is closed. Okay, so on one side, you have this naturist, okay, this adventure, this playing. And then if you go through the gate, you feel like you're going in somewhere, so you're going home. And you're like, okay. And that's what keeps drawing this masculine home is money, not adventure. Okay. And then we have someone looking in. They have this bowl here. I felt like, yeah, but maybe they've cooked dinner. I don't know. It's I feel like someone's waiting in there for the masculine. I don't know what they've been brewing up, but he's kind of preoccupied. His thoughts are dark and pleasurable. I do feel like he's thinking of the feminine here. And there's someone kind of in the background. It's where have you been? Your dinner's been waiting. It's overcooked, or I'm not sure. But there's something here he needs to I don't know what he's been delving into. Might have been listening to maybe some classical music, letting his thoughts run away with him. He's having a real good look, isn't he? We're going to get 3 more. How are we doing? Does that say 15? 15%. Okay. Did you do that activity? That was shake your... So why you been shaking your wrists? Shake your hands for 30 seconds and then rest for 15 seconds. But it was like, shake your left hand for 30 seconds. Are you having to swap hands? What are you doing? Where are you doing this? It's really shouting masturbation, I mean, big time. Let yourself rest for 15 seconds. Okay, 15% left. Jeez. Is the battery on your phone? What are you watching? You're watching something. And your battery on your phone is about to die. I'm not sure. You're prolonging something here. Woo! So you definitely want to be out in nature. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is when you're on your way home. Normally it's the man who's on his way home and he's got 10 wands over his shoulder. He's carrying a heavy burden or packed on his back, and he's like, he doesn't want to go home. He doesn't want to go home. Just turn the daily guidance from your angels. So it feels like he's being guided by angels and not by whoever's in this home saying, where are you? Or, okay, so is he staying away from her like she's got the lurgy? Okay. So he's definitely trying to distance as if he could catch something. What is it? Is it negativity? Is that what you're fearful of, is actually putting yourself, and you don't want to listen to the shit? Okay. Now, there's someone here bringing these two together. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where you are. You're in the bathroom. I could just see toilet tissue all over the floor. Okay. But there's a kid here that's putting these two together. Feels like you're in a tent. Some kind of little man cave you've got going on here. But whatever this is that's going on, it's making you feel younger. I said there's a kid bringing this together. And I feel it's your own childish desires, okay? To feel free, to feel young, to misbehave, to be mischievous and playful. And so there's definitely this younger kind of, I feel if you've gone into your man cave, you've had time to have a think about what it is that, well, what do you think about when you're in your man cave? If you think about money and finances and career and all, like, the issues of what goes on inside the home, you want to escape. How are you escaping? So when you've had enough of thinking about all those burdens, what do you think about? Enjoyable times, I imagine. And then they just kind of, you just keep knocking them out, these enjoyable times. Now, where have I moved these? I've changed positions. Okay, you're thinking about swinging. You're thinking about swinging. Okay, like on a swing, or are you thinking about swinging? Think about swinging? Interesting. I've been to a swingers club. I didn't participate. I went for another reason. It was someone's engagement party and they were having it at this swingers club. So I've seen kind of what goes down in these clubs. A little bit too seedy for me, to be honest with you. People are on you like vultures. I had to keep explaining that I wasn't there for that reason. And that they had a separate room, but it kind of mixed in a little bit, not too much. There was not meant to be like kind of any playing that went on. It was like a disco room, kind of. That had these big screens up of very old-fashioned sleazy porn being played. And a pole in the middle of the dance floor. Anyway, it was an eye-opener, very amusing. I've been there, done it to some degree. Didn't participate, but I did get to have a look around the whole facility before the place filled up for the night. So I did get to have a look around. I didn't really go spying on people having sex. I just kind of kept myself to myself. Goodness, what the fuck is she doing here? She's not going to participate. Well, obviously I was sent there for a reason. So we've got swinging. So we've got this here, making a decision about swinging or harmony. It's definitely something about playing the field, okay? Again, no judgment. Like, people here, you've gone to a swinging establishment where people go to swing, and they think that you've been part of that. Well, yeah, I've witnessed, I've seen what kind of goes on. Now what are we doing? Well, we still haven't spoke about this person here drinking. Now it's the red candle. I'm having a look and seeing where the red candle is. I'm still picking up on the alcoholic being inside that house. Will you have to go in there to take a drink off of her? Or will she be... The thing is, this feels like a bit of a vicious circle, because it feels like he goes in the house, okay, there's going to be negativity, so she could have been drinking all day, or she might not have been drinking all day, which means that she could be in quite a shitty mood, which means as soon as you go in there, maybe drink's going to be on the agenda. Now that you're home, it could be something that you do. I mean, it's very common for people to neck a bottle of wine every evening with their meal, because it's just the norm, it's tradition. And it feels like the masculine doesn't really want to go in here. Why do we keep moving the cards around? Okay, right. Bottom of the deck. Let's have a look. I'm going to the romance angels. 6 of Wands, moving on. It's a desire to touch. That's all. It's a desire to touch. What's with the goat in the background? High on a hill, it's a lonely goat, only, 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 oh. Let's have a look at the romance angels first, because I'm going to use my cards. How are we doing? Percentage 13, teenager now. Now, children are a factor. So your love life is being affected by children. It depends what's going on in this house, because something's calling the masculine in, and it's definitely about being like the carer maybe for these children. But his youthful young energy is coming out because of this, and his desire. And I feel maybe what he desires for his own children to experience. Okay, the romance angel sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life. Either you want them, or you or your partner have kids who are influencing your love life. This is a factor to consider when you desire to improve your romantic future. The angels honour and support all expressions of love, and they're willing and able to help you with any issue concerning children. In addition, this card can signify that your or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship, or a light-hearted spirit. Oh, sorry. Or a light-hearted... I do feel like the masculine's light-hearted, and it's affecting the relationship, like with it's drawing him closer towards the divine feminine to want to be in her company. Okay, let's scratch again. Get some lotion. Sure, you can just get some lotion for whatever kind of pests are around. Not like poison or anything. I'm not talking about actually poisoning someone. Don't poison someone to get rid of them. You can just walk away. They will find themselves. It's like, that's the burden here, carrying a burden. It's about this figure. I did wonder here as well. I felt like the masculine here, wherever he was, because I felt this was tissue paper, there could have been people like knocking on the door, wondering what you're doing in there, not giving you a moment's kind of peace, break. And that was something else that come through. Okay. And also it could be this kid's kind of wanting the parents. Maybe they don't understand the intensity of the challenge. In addition, this card can signify that your or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship. This may mean there's a need for playfulness or a light-hearted energy, or it could signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. So, masculine has to go through these gates here because it brings in more love to this home, towards these children. So let's have a look and see what... there's 3 different decks of cards in here. We'll go for the random cards. Let's have a look. How are we doing? 12. Excited about being a teenager. Hormones everywhere. Okay, there's a blue heart in here that's reversed. I don't know if it's going to come out. This one is. Cherish. With the Ace of Pentacles. Cherishing money. Have a look at what you cherish. There's a face here coming through the curtains. What is it that you really cherish? So that's the Ace of Pentacles. That's your legacy. You've got grey. Christian grey. Do you like that way? Do you like that way? Daring. Up for trying anything, maybe. Grey. With the Ace of Cups. What's going on with... This is the King of Wands. So this is a king who wants passion and sex. I'm just looking at what the actual cards are now. Reach out. Reach out. I feel like pushing this person away. Reach out. Confused. So there's this energy of maybe pulling someone closer and then pushing them away, and then always feeling drawn back to them. Confused. Why? It feels like whenever this person reaches out, masculine goes running. Okay, it's like, it feels like it's his responsibility. So let's look at this swinging good time here. I felt the innocence here of wanting to be playful, excited, adventurous. There's marriage and there's tease me please. So I'm going to say that when the grey was here with the Ace of Chalices, although Christian grey come through, it was kind of like love life's a bit grey. You're cherishing a connection that has no love life. It's like you actually want to push this person away, but every time they reach out, you go running back, so they have some kind of control over you. I don't feel as if it's any... Maybe they could be teasing. I mean, she's actually like touching her own breasts here. Who knows? This could be like sex, tempting the masculine back by teasing him. And it could be about how the marriage is going to change and become rather not so grey. Well, how many shades of grey? Because we have, that was the Four of Wands, which is actually like the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine coming together. That's the 11-11 card. We started off with 11. So it feels like one party just wants this and the other one doesn't. I do feel it's a karmic partner within the Divine Masculine's life. So tease me, teasing me about marriage. It's like, what is marriage? What does that consist of? Because it's a Four of Wands. That means it should be happy home, happy community, happy life, happy connections. Then we have the Four of Chalices, which is about being unhappy, not seeing the opportunity in front of you. It's normally the masculine sitting with his arms crossed, looking at them Three of Cups and not looking at the fourth one. But the fourth one seems to be the Divine Feminine saying to him, you have to make a choice. Are you going to go back in? And it's like he is prolonging it, but let's have a look and see what the Four of Cups here. Which means that you are unhappy. There's something better waiting for you, but you're just refusing to take it. Or even look at it or see it. Your eyes just seem to be focused in kind of what's down that pathway. Through the gate there. You're quite coiled up about it because all you can see here on this side here is a coil. So it's kind of... Now that coil is... it reminds me of the snake, of the Kundalini. And that's unraveling. That's going to travel up your spine. Awaken you. the Kundalini, it's like it is awoken. It's awake. How are we doing? 11%. Okay, let's get on with this then. I saw it. I know what card that is. It's grey, and it's kind of got a smudging on it, and it says SOS. Sending out an SOS. And I can see the dragon card. But let's have a card for this Four of Chalices. Divorce. Okay. Seems that the only option that you really have, Divine Masculine, is a divorce. For you to actually be happy. And I feel be happy with your children. Three of Swords, heartbreak, heartache, loss, a broken heart. So I feel if you go like through that gate or whatever it is you're stepping into, the stewing pot, you become quite boiling. You can see with the black candles, it's like a bit black magic in there. So whatever's enticing you towards this other feminine, well, you don't really want to be. You're quite preoccupied somewhere else. It causes you heartache. It's like, it's bad in there. It's like the signs are all there to show you black magic. It looks like he's got a... Oh, first of all, I thought it was a noose for around the neck. It's like, so rather than, okay, let's just take it up. Rather than letting things really get to you and you're opting like for suicide, okay, for hanging yourself. It's like you're losing yourself in these beautiful moments and memories of the past that you remember. Because there's that noose there, but then it looks like a snake, doesn't it? So are you remembering... I don't know. So when your Kundalini, we get a Journey of Love card, but when your Kundalini is activated, there's not really anything you can do to stop it. You've awoken that snake within. Brother. Oh, brother. Yeah. I feel as if you're cherishing a connection that it's like your brother and sister. Okay, you're not lovers. 69. Yeah, there's none of that going on. You wouldn't do that with your brother, would you? Or your sister. So I feel maybe this partner looks at the Divine Masculine as being a brother. Okay, we're going now on to the Ten of Wands. So I said to you, this back carrying a heavy burden. Oh, it's like just quickly before he goes home, like it's... I don't know, I feel like he's having to try and grab as much time as he can. But I felt like today more time was on your hands. So... have more time to like watch. Sit back and observe. It's still really nice and early. Like really nice and early. It's 12:51. 10 of Wands. I'm sorry and I adore you. So I do feel the masculine saying he's sorry. He keeps running back to be the rescuer. But there are children involved here, and there is somebody that really does kind of need him. It's it's a brother and sister kind of role. This feminine's become very dependent upon the masculine being home to do certain things. It's like she can't function without him being there. It looks like the only choice he really has is divorce. Now, what is this holding you together? It could just be a child holding you together. It's not enough. It's like pulling on the heartstrings. Sister. I don't think this child really understands that they have like a brother and sister connection, like the parents. The thing is, you don't really want to encourage that. If you don't really enjoy that and you're missing having a lover as being part of the equation in a marriage, and I don't mean as a third person, it's finding like your sister, your lover, your mother, your brother, your father, your son, your daughter, all within one person, your best friend, okay, your counsellor. To have all that within one person really would be ideal, wouldn't it? Then you wouldn't need to go and seek outside for that fulfilment. It's like, so you don't really want to raise children. This is judgment here. So you don't really want your children to judge your connection with your partner if that's not satisfactory for you. You don't really want them to judge that as that being the norm, because they will go on to believe that is how you should live. Big theme for the day. A lot of dependency upon masculines to make things right in feminine's life. Okay, so we have sister and we have the sun. And the sun's in reverse. Why is the sun in reverse? Maybe because he's not old enough to understand. He will be one day. Will he be so understanding about your actions? You have to kind of bear in mind that when you stay together in a marriage and I've dealt with people who are in their 20s, okay, who say, my parents only stayed together because of me. And they're quite disgusted, really, and say, why did you do that? Because they thought it was the best thing. Not just that, it's more weight actually on your children, isn't it? It's like you wouldn't advise your children to do that. Well, I hope you wouldn't, but hey. Knave of Pentacles next. So we had Judgment, and then we have the Knave of Pentacles, and now he's the slowest moving knight. Oh, he's a knave. No, he's not. Okay, he's the Page of Pentacles. He's the planner. He's the planner. He puts all the plans into actions. This feminine here could have lots of plans. Obsession. So I feel as if, I'm not sure whether the masculine here is obsessed with feeding this other feminine. I don't feel it's the divine feminine, okay, in this case. I feel because he's the planner. Now the Page is someone that does his research, okay, it's all in the physical world, being the Pentacles. So I feel like he's got stuck into this situation. Maybe after playing the field quite a bit, but he's actually stuck in this obsessive connection. And we have children here. Bottom of the deck, what's missing? A lover. So I feel this masculine's missing, having a lover. What are you going to do about that? Well, I think your options, we know what your options are. You look elsewhere while still being in a relationship with what feels like your sister. And you find a lover outside. Could go to a swinging club. Then you're not on your own, you're part of a group. Or you could get divorced. And find your true love. Or cherish your truest love. I feel like the time's come to stop seeking for it though. Mrs. Mystic. Yeah, and I really do feel like outside, stop seeking for that outside of yourself. Okay? So all the answers that you need are within. Now I said I had the King of Wands here on the table. Yeah, he was confused. Reach out. With Mrs. Mystic, that is his counterpart, so someone who is intuitively in touch. Through the veil of illusion, so this reaching out, it's definitely, this communication is coming telepathy to the masculine. So this childlike wonder, I want to say maybe from both counterparts, is being exchanged. It's through the veil of illusion. Card number 21. How are we doing? 8%. Okay. It's 12:57. Let's see if we can get off by 1 o'clock. Make a wish. Card number 17. All your dreams can come true. I was going to say, if you stop feeling so blue, Mr. Entrepreneur. Sex on legs and Mr. Romantic. Sex on legs is cool, but you really want it blended with this romance, okay, and love. So maybe you've done the sex on legs. You've tried the romantic path. What about love? How about that one now? Bottom of the deck. Oh, look at me slam them down. I didn't mean to. It's because you know without knowing. Look, you can have a look. It's penciled in, okay? So you can erase the past if you choose to. Stop being embarrassed about your past. Daily guidance from your angels. And I did want a journey of love. Okay. Let's get you some daily guidance. You've got to remember these kind of spun themselves around, so I'm not sure what that's about. You've got creative projects. Hey, we've got a bloody harp again. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. Can't we just feel it? We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. Creative expression. What has been going on in your man cave? We're going to get one more. It's a blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Okay, I'm going to read this one. Let's have a drink. How are we doing? 7%. It's 1 o'clock on the dot. Prolong it, won't we? Just anything to try and prolong this. Okay. Let's do it. The last reading I done, I said, I'm going to let you go now and rest and relax. It's like, no, don't go. That's not resting and relaxing. It's like, okay. Look at these colours. They're nice. Different shades of like a green. Would you say a green? A bluey green? Shall we have a look at this blessing in disguise? The angels, the angels sent you this card to help you recognise the blessing in the midst of an apparent challenge. What you've appeared to have lost needed to fall away, and it is this feminine here. And it looks like here she is. It's like your true divine feminine is playing her harp, okay? This beautiful music she's making, and she really does kind of help you to tap into your creative energy. She makes you feel passionate. This other one's a bit draining. And she's going to have to go and like have a think and find her own wings. She needs to learn how to fly. So the angel sent you this card to help you recognise the blessing in the midst of an apparent challenge. What you've appeared to have lost needed to fall away and will be replaced with something better. Have no fear for your future, but continue praying and following the guidance that comes to you through repetitive feelings, thoughts, visions and words. The additional meanings for this card: one door closes, another one opens. I said that bothered me, that door being like that drawer in my last reading, just a little bit of jazz. That's just, as one door closes, another one opens. The how is up to God with respect to the best way to answer prayers. Release the need to control and predict the outcome of this situation. And most importantly, trust. Let's get a journey of love. Okay, whereabouts are they? Oh, I can see. You comfy there, Jasper? Seed of the heart. Okay, let's see what card wants to come out of the journey of love. And I am going to be leaving you again for now. Her Grace, we read this one the other day. The Void and Loving All That Is. Well, they all look very... we're going to read the poems. Okay, we'll do that. This is like really about transmuting the blues. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. And then we have this character here. Look at all these vortexes. Let's read Her Grace, card 17. The Void, card 40. 6% and it's gone on to red. Okay, that harmony. And 22, that's 1111. Loving all that is. Let's do this. I was born long before our time, and yet my time with you is something new. For you awaken in me a spirit that was longing for release, waiting for your touch. I thought I was safe to stay inside the boundaries and walls I carried with me. You touched all of me and we walked outside the lines together. The Void. A coming together, a blending of one, where understanding spans the space between and separation disappears to form anew. Okay, let me read that one again. Make that vortex clear. A coming together, a blending of one, where understanding spans the space between and separation disappears to form anew. And we have loving all that is, 22. A state of being, allowing, receiving, becoming one with all that is. Love battery. Let's end on this bottom of the deck. Coming together. Why are we reverse? 66. 69? Coming together. Oh, wrong book. I have these words. I don't know if you can read my mind yet. I won't talk what I'm thinking. We will read this card. Coming together. You and another soul are coming into each other's worlds. It is a karmic destiny that is unfolding, an expression of a divine plan set in motion many lifetimes ago. That destiny may have a romantic purpose. It may have a sacredness that is sexual. It may have a sacredness that is creative, tender, about learning self-esteem or courage. It may bring a gift of enduring friendship and loyalty, or be an expression of a passing flash of divine force that shakes your foundations and helps move you out of a situation which would have consumed your light with tediousness and playing small. Let's get this. That's quite good there. The coming together is happening, however. Know it is of love. This oracle brings guidance. You are going to be moved by love. Whether it is long term, whether it is long term or fast and furious. It is love and it has meaning. Let it be what it is and do not try to force it to become what you think it must be. It has worth, as do you. Enjoy the experience and know it serves your growth. Two energy patterns came together, a shared frequency in a field of possibilities, and there was resonance. Resonance. I'm going to go. Guys, take care. Have yourself another fantastic day. Okay. Much love. Bye for now.